What's going on, YouTube fam? I know I have been gone, but I'm back, and I'm going to reveal my strategy that I'm currently using going into 2024, and yes, how you guys can replicate that same exact strategy. Before we get started, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me right now. And one more thing, if you guys do want to trade live with me, I am doing live trading sessions again, so if you want to join, there should be a link in the description where you guys can sign up. Now, without further ado, let's get in my computer and let's break down this information. So the indexes that I've been trading lately are the S&P 500, and then I have NAS 100. That's also what I have been trading. I have not been focused on US 30. Ever since last year, the beginning of 2023, it has just been very sporadic. I don't like the movements of US 30 anymore, so I'm completely taking it off my watch list and a pair that I would trade. Now I'm fully focused on NAS 100, but I've really been favoring the S&P 500. I like the movements on it. I like how it follows the technicals extremely well, and I have not had many issues with it. So what do we do when it comes to trading these pairs? The first thing that I want to go over with you guys is the times and the time frames that I am trading. And I'm going to drop some very valuable information for you guys that you can apply as soon as today. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and let's go into this information. So with the S&P 500 and NAS 100, I have been really favoring the minute 30 time frame and the minute 15. So the same thing applies. I'm going to write some notes for you guys to copy. So the times that I'm showing up, so times I'm trading, once again guys, I'm showing up at 6:25 a.m. and that's PST. That's just the time that I prefer to trade at because it's 5 minutes before the market open. And what this does is it gives me a couple of minutes to view and do my analysis. Now, some of you are probably like, Colt, don't you need to show up like an hour before, 30 minutes before? It's really personal preference when it comes down to it. What I've noticed is if I sit in front of the charts for too long before the market open, I'm going to come up with this bias and all these other biases, and it's going to be hard for me to really figure out what type of bias or what trade signal I'm going to be going off of. I like to show up 5 minutes before so I can do my analysis really quick and I can go through everything that I need to go over. So that's the times that I'm trading. Now, time frames, let's write this down. This is important. Usually what I'm doing is a top-down analysis. So what I'm doing is I'm going from the daily time frame and then I'm ending on usually the minute 15 time frame. Okay? Now the times, this is going to be super important. So let's go over the times on the minute 30 time frame first, and then we'll go over the times on the minute 15. So the times on the minute 30, I like to look at 6:30, 7, and 7:30. So 6:30. And realistically, let me write down the candles. It would be the exact candles that we would look at. So it'd be the 6 a.m., then it would be the 6:30 a.m., and then the 7 a.m. candle. And let's go over that really quickly. So we have the minute 30 time frame right here on the S&P 500. Right after, and guys, I have my candle set to the New York time zone. I just want to be in confluence with the New York time zone, but this is my time in California, the PST. So right here we could see 9 a.m. This is the 6 a.m. candle right here. So this candle opens up at 9 a.m., closes at 9:30. So after this candle closes, that is telling us that it is the market open. So a lot of the times when I'm trading, guys, I will show up to my computer, like I said, 5 minutes before, and I'll do a quick top-down analysis from the daily time frame all the way down to the 15-minute time frame. And then I'm going to be executing a trade either on the minute 15 or the minute 30, whatever time frame is giving me the setup that I want to see, and I will go over the setup that I look for in just a second. So let's hypothetically say that I show up at 6:25 and I do my analysis, and my analysis for the day is I want to go bullish. The previous day pushed up and I want to go and look for a buy. What I need is a candle on the minute 30 or minute 15 time frame to be in confluence with my bias, or it won't be an actual trade setup for me. So if I don't see a candle close the way that I want at 9:30, that is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my phone and I'm going to go set a timer, usually for like 25 minutes, so I can go walk my dog, take a shower, whatever it is. And this is different for each time frame. Since we're on the minute 30, it'll be 25 minutes. So if I don't see a setup appear at 6:30, I'm going to set a timer on my phone and then come back in 25 minutes and see how this next candle, the 9:30 to 10 a.m. or 6:30 to 7 a.m. candle closes, and if it gives me the candle that I want. So a lot of the time, guys, when I'm trading, all I'm looking for is the overall market trend. And the best way to do this is go to the daily time frame. Previous daily candle was bullish. My bias is most likely going to be to go long. And we can see we are in a strong uptrend for the S&P 500, which is very normal for indexes. Indexes should always be on an uptrend. So there we go. I have my bias. I'm going to go long. Then I'll go to the hour 4 time frame. I'm looking at the candle right here, the 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. candle. Is it giving me any type of setup that I want to see? And honestly, I don't go too much based off the hour 4 because it doesn't matter too much, but I'm still going to look at it. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame and I'm looking at the 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. candle. So once this candle closes, it's going to kind of give me a reference on what's happening. So we have a big spinning top right here. I saw that on Friday. I was like, do you know what? This potentially could be a good buy setup right here. Then I'm going to go to the minute 30 and then the minute 15. A lot of the times though, I don't have to go the minute 15 because the minute 30 is giving me my ideal setup that I'm looking for. So when it comes to my strategy, guys, I'm keeping it very simple. Just keep it stupid simple. We don't need to overcomplicate things. We don't need the MACD, the RSI, the stochastics, this and that. It's like, guys, keep it very simple. That's the way that I like to trade, and I've seen a lot of success doing it that way. And the thing that I'm overall focused on a lot of the time is candlestick recognition. I make a lot of videos based around candlestick recognition and the type of candles that I look for that are going to give me the setup that I actually want to take. So that's very important right there. So if we're on the minute 15, the minute 15 chart right here, the times that I'm going to be looking at are going to be the 6:15 a.m. candle, then the 6:30 a.m., and then the last one is usually the 6:45. I don't like to trade more than like 7 a.m. when I'm on the minute 15 time frame. And what you guys need to understand is when we're on the minute 30, if we're staying on that, we have 3 opportunities to take a trade every single day. So at 6:30, 7, and 7:30. At those 3 times, that's when I'm going to look for a trade to be taken. Then on the minute 15, same thing. I have a trade set up at 6:30, 6:45, and 7 a.m. If I do not see a trade form at one of those 3 times, I'm simply going to walk away and I'm going to go about my day. Simple as that. Let's go back to this day right here, which was Thursday. Right here, after this candle closes, it's going to be 9 a.m. Let's wait for one more candle. Boom. So I can see that we have a bunch of bullish candles that are forming right here. Ideally, I think I would like to take a long position up to this previous high right here. So let's say that this is my setup right here. I have confidence in it. I'm going to have my stops right below this wick and my take profit at this high right here. Now let's go and play back. Barely missed our TP, and that's fine. Usually when I go into a trade, what I'm doing is I'm setting and forgetting the trade. So ideally, what I like to do is on TradingView, they have these alerts, and I can't do it on replay mode, but you can set an alert at your take profit and your stop loss. So instead of you sitting in front of the charts, you'll just get a notification and see exactly when your trade closes. So if I don't hit my take profit or stop loss at the end of the New York session, that's cool. I'm still going to hold it. Set and forget. So going into the next day, there we can see right here, this candle ended up hitting our TP. And usually when I'm using this strategy, I will see my trades hit my take profit or stop loss within that session. Usually within like 1 to 3 hours is the time period I like to see my trade hit my TP. But hey, some trades might be longer than others. But this is the strategy that I'm using going into the new year, guys. And there is so much more to it. If you guys do want my one-on-one help, shoot me a message on Instagram, and I'd love to talk to you about my one-on-one mentorship that I offer. Without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.